The Miele G5266 dishwasher is their best model from their new G5000 line. In this video, you'll learn all the new features of this dishwasher, and then you'll see a comparison between other Miele's and their main competition, Bosch and KitchenAid. Let's get started. Miele is now considered better than the 44 decibel standard of quietness at 42 decibels. So it's similar to a Bosch, but a bit quieter than a comparable KitchenAid. So you can consider Miele for a quiet dishwasher. Miele also has a good washing system, as you would expect, with a full 3 arms, including 1 on the top versus really 2 and a sprinkler head for the Bosch. KitchenAid has a smaller arm, but has an added 4th level of washing, which you'll see later during the comparisons at the end of the video. Like most premium dishwashers, the top rack adjusts, and there's a 3rd rack for silverware. Most brands have top racks, but Miele secures theirs so your silverware won't move during the wash. The G5266 offers their MultiFlex 3D rack, allowing you to fold the sides of the rack on top of each other to create more room on the 2nd rack below for larger items, so it is more versatile. Miele has the basic cycles. They also added extra clean, which raises the temperature in the main wash cycle, an extended dry option, which raises the temperature in the final rinse for better drying. QuickIntenseWash is their 58-minute wash and dry for normally soiled dishes, previously introduced on their better G7000 models. But the clean air drying is Miele's best feature. They have a port at the bottom, so outside air is directed to the outer wall. Hot steam air is attracted to the cooler side and dissipated as water. The G5266 also adds their auto opening door, which speeds up the drying process by popping open at the end of the cycle to release steam and moisture from the wash cycle. This is especially good if you like to wash your dishes overnight. As I said, their drying is excellent, but second best to another brand, which you'll hear about in the end of the video. For reliability based on real service calls, Miele is once again the most reliable premium dishwasher at 8.2% service within the first year, according to our internal service stats of over 37,000 service calls. KitchenAid is close at 11%, while Bosch is 12.8%. At $13.99 or $14.99, Miele is a solid dishwasher and a good combination of features and reliability. Miele, like many other brands, has had poor availability. This issue will likely continue into 2022 and 2023. So how does it compare to other Miele dishwashers as well as other brands? First, let's compare to other Miele models. There are a few major differences between the 5056 and the 5266. First, the 5266 adds a water softener, the 3D cutlery tray, and the auto opening doors we previously mentioned. The 5266 is $13.99 for all the added features and the 42 decibel silence rating. The less featured 5056 is $3 less with a 44 decibel silence rating. You won't hear much of a difference between the 42 and 44, so look at the other features before deciding. It's also actually quieter than the next better model, the G7156, but does not have as many cycles, most notably the China crystal setting. Miele compares pretty well against other brands like Bosch and KitchenAid. At $13.99, Bosch has the best drying, even for plastics and less dense items known as crystal dry. It uses zeolite, a volcanic element, to absorb moisture and increase heat. Bosch also has auto air, which is their version of the auto opening door at the end of the cycle. However, Bosch only has 2 spray arms with the sprinkler head on top, whereas Miele has 3 full spray arms. KitchenAid's M series model at $12.99 has the similar drying system as Miele, using a fan to pull the air into the dishwasher. However, unlike Miele, the door does not pop open at the end of the cycle. They also have the largest 3rd rack with a 4th level of washing inside the rack itself. However, Miele does fold down, so you're going to have more room on that 2nd rack. Should you consider Miele? Yes, it could be the best combination of washing, drying, racking, quietness, and reliability. Will you be able to buy a Miele? That's a better question. If you're watching this video in 2023, I would have a better degree of confidence. Until then, you do have other options as well in Bosch and KitchenAid and perhaps other Miele models if they are available. Now that you know about this non-existent Miele and the basic comparison of Bosch and KitchenAid, download our dishwasher buying guide with comparison to all the brands like Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, Cafe, Profile, Beko, and ASCO. Almost 1 million people have read a Yale guide. Thanks for watching.